A great way to add that little bit extra to your science film and help carry the story forward is by using music. So let's have a look at how we do that in Adobe Premiere Pro. I've already got my timeline built out. It looks a bit like this. I've got some drone footage here, got some interview footage or A-roll in the middle, some B-roll, some landscape footage there too, and then some more interview at the end before heading up to and out. So you can see from these waveforms on A1 or audio track 1 that these are vocals. So this goes along with the interview. But with the drone footage and with the landscape footage, there's nothing to go along with them. There's no audio to go with it. So let's add in some music. I've downloaded some already from Soundstripe. If you want to know where you can get good music from, there's a video on our website all about that and where you're allowed to get it from and where you're allowed to use. I know I want to use this one, so I'll double click on it. And then I know this is 3.5 minutes long. I don't need that much music. I could just steal it from the middle. I just could clip it out and use 30 seconds from the middle. But a good trick is to use the starts and the ends of the tracks as a natural intro and a natural end. So I'm just going to use the first kind of 10 seconds and clip that out. I can press O for out and it uses the in point as the start. So I'll drag that down into A2 or audio track 2. And then I'll just use the end as well. So I'll come over here and I'll press I and then it'll use the end in as the out point there. So I'll drag that down as well. Pop it in, and then I want this last little beat to be the ending, so I'll put it there. I can drag this around and see where they kind of splice together, and then when I want them to splice together, I'll right click and say apply default transitions, and that'll fade one in and then the other one out. So now it sounds a bit like this.
Climbing, I love coming back to Chamonix, it's my...
Which sounds great, apart from the fact that the music's playing really loudly whilst Tamara's talking. So to get around that, all I'm going to do is zoom in a bit, and I'm going to use our razor tool. You can press C for that, or come over to this razor tool section here. And when she starts talking, I'm going to hit the audio track there, the music, and there, and also there, and right at the end over here too, where she stops talking there. Then I'm going to press V, or use our selection tool, and I'm going to hit this with on every splice. I'm going to hit right click, apply default transitions, and then same over here as well, apply default transitions, and that then does is fades one in and one out and changes the volume, because we're going to grab these sections as well and bring these down this line to about -22 to 25ish, and the same over here too. I'll drag this down, and when she's talking, the music's going to fade down to about -25ish. So now the music will play in at the proper volume. But then when she starts talking, we've got this default transition that fades into this next one, and this next one is at like -25.
Climbing, I love coming back to Chamonix, it's my favourite place in the world. At home in the UK.
And you'll notice that because this the transition from the introduction to the end, the intro to the end in the music is hidden by her talking, and it's lower than the volume of her speech, you don't actually notice it that much.
My favourite place in the world. At home in the UK.
So obviously it doesn't matter what she's saying at the moment. This is just for the tutorial.
Down the valley to my left, you can probably see Chamonix on a good day, but again, sadly.
There we go. And right at the end, it goes back to the level to -12 dB, and it gets you back there ready for that ending. So whenever she's not talking, the music is up, and when she is talking, it's down. It's called ducking, or dipping the volume down. And that just means then that you're listening, you're not watching something with just silence behind it. It means that, you know, that progression is always there. The music's moving from one thing to the next. But you've always got to remember to kind of duck it back down when that person is talking, and then dip it back up for when they're not. So music is really good at carrying that progression on. Just make sure that you know where you're getting it from and that you're allowed to use it. And it is really simple to do in Adobe Premiere Pro, and that's how you do it.